Well, that's because, Deborah, the trail wasn't meant for girls. No, I'm kidding. So, yeah, so you can hike to the top of that falls there, Anusha. Usually about an hour and a half, depending. Reach it. That is one of the more popular trails for the canyon side of the island. It's because it's not the most difficult. There's some nicer ones, but much harder than this. It's known as the Canyon Trail. Do people here on the island refer to this as the Grand Canyon of Hawaii? Grand Canyon of the Pacific. It wasn't us, it was Mark Twain that labeled it that. Spread your wings and fly away. Mark Twain did make his way to Hawaii. He called it the Grand Canyon of the Pacific. There's the island of Ni'ihau in front. To the right of Ni'ihau, another small island there. That's Lehua. Nothing on that island but birds. Bird sanctuary. I land there quite often. Look down. The highway is below, right at the very top of the 550. Out in front of us, down by the ocean, is our military base. The United States test missile defense systems out there on that coastline. Which of these is the highest peak on the island? It's in the very middle, buried in clouds. That's the military's radar to the front left side. So everything to the left here is restricted airspace. There was a fire back here in 2012. How much of the land was destroyed? We kind of just crossed over it, where you saw that it was kind of cleared out a little bit with the dirt roads running through. That was where it was. We are about to descend down the coast known as Napali. Napali means the cliffs. Once up to 15,000 Hawaiians. There are no highways back here. now in the valley of Honopu, the Sacred Valley, burial grounds. Even some of the chiefs or royal family members are buried in here. You look out towards the ocean from here. It's a beautiful view.
Have you seen these islands? Have you seen the beauty of this land? Do you know its people? Brothers, sisters walking hand in hand. Have you seen the ocean? Miles and miles of crystal deep blue sea. Can you smell the flowers? Fill the air with fragrances for free. This is aloha. This is aloha. This is aloha.
The beach on the right is Kalalau. You can hike to that beach. It takes only 8 hours to get there. It is a state park. Camping's allowed. Permits required.
Have you felt the power? Mountain craters throwing lava in the air. For its green swept beauty. From each island blossoms everywhere. Have you felt its spirit? Ancient gods. You will love.
These nice ridge lines over the beaches. On the left side is called the Cathedrals. Been featured in many, many movies.
This is aloha. This is aloha. This is aloha. This land of
A little choppiness for the next maybe 2 minutes.
Have you felt the power?
Valley to the right, though, was once home to 5,000 Hawaiian people in there. Last Hawaiian moved out in the year 1919. Nowadays, the only people you'll find back there will be hippies. They grow some good crops back there, too, from what I heard.
Have you felt its spirit? Ancient gods, their mama still is here. Colored rainbows stretch across.
Yeah.
Waterfalls so high. Mountains.
Any of you did one of the boat tours yet out here?
Not yet. Maybe we have a plan tomorrow.
Very good. That's the second most popular activity here on Kauai.
What's the first?
How dare you ask that? I am the first.
Of love will lead you here. This is
Now right in front of us there on the corner is Ke'e. This is the end of the road on the north side where the hike starts for the Napali. To drive up this far nowadays, permits are required. If you don't have one, the only other option would be a shuttle service. You can catch a shuttle service up here.
Have you seen
So if you do drive up here, the farthest you can hike without a permit, without a camping permit, is this valley, Hanakapia. You can see people on the beach. I wouldn't stop at the beach. Just go in the back of the valley. That's where the waterfall is going to be. And swim. To reach the falls, 2.5 hours of hiking, so pack lunch, bring lots of water, have a nice picnic at the falls, swim. We'll get a glimpse of this waterfall here shortly. I'm about to make a climbing left turn. One last look down the coast, and then we'll continue to the North Shore.
What's this beach called again?
Which one?
The one to the right.
The one you can hike to? Yeah, that's Hanakapia Beach.
Right.
So the road ends at Ke'e right here in front of us, and you got to hike to that beach. The Hanakapia Beach is the halfway point, so if you want to continue, go all the way to the waterfall. So the beach is about halfway. Look at that coastline there. You can see the waterfall is talking about way in the back of the valley. Beautiful Napali coast. The North Shore is up next. I've hiked to that waterfall probably 10 times now. I think it's worth it. The reason I like hiking to the falls is it's clothing optional there. Jeff is like, oh, we gotta go do this one. North Shore, the surf side of the island. World champions grew up surfing here. That's a famous surf spot in front right, this big coral reef, the waves crashing on it, it's got tunnels. It was featured in the movie Soul Surfer, based off a true story. Pro surfer Bethany Hamilton, she got her arm bit off by a shark. That's where the shark attack took place, in real life. After we pass this group of homes, we'll climb back in the mountains. The homes on the right is a town called Haena. That's where Pierce Brosnan lives, a full-time resident. He's been here for about 20 years. A lot of celebrities here on the island, though. Not just this town, all the towns in front of us. They got Ben Stiller, Will Smith, Mark Zuckerberg, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. The Rock's been doing a lot of movies here, too. There's a movie out in theaters right now, Jungle Cruise. That was filmed here. A movie called Hobbs and Shaw. It's a spin-off of Fast and the Furious. He filmed that here, too. I actually did work on that one. I was hired to be The Rock's body double. Just had to shave my head. The rest was identical. I did fly for the movie, though.
Stars above, we are forever, forever living love. Let the mountain rumble, let the ocean rise, let the wind come calling. I will be there for you. I will be there for you. I will be there for you.
We'll start the climb up over this beach here, called Lumahai, the straight one. Honolulu Bay is the one up in front. Left of the bay is Princeville.